There is a great quote. If I had to rank quotes, now just hear me out for a second.
Okay, we're
there's
listening.
some great quotes out there in the church, and Jeffrey R. Holland's got a majority of them. But I will say this. I'll say this. It's not Jeffrey R. this time. All right. This is actually Gerald N. Lund. He was a member of the 70. Let me see if it's got a date on it. 1992, I believe. Anyway, he says this, and this is about the whole restraint thing and the power that Jesus Christ held. He puts it in a way that you are ready. Jackson, you're going to love this. Here we go.
All right, here we go, baby. All right.
He says this. Gerald N. Lund says this of that experience of him in the garden. They come to arrest him, right? Peter gets upset and wants to stop it. All right. Imagine the being whose power, whose light, whose glory holds the universe in order. The being who speaks and solar systems, galaxies, and stars come into existence, standing before wicked men and being judged by them as being of no worth or value. When we think of what he could have done to these men who took him to judgment, we have a new and different sense of his condescension. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Condescension. Yeah. When Judas led the soldiers and the high priest to the Garden of the Gethsemane and betrayed him with a kiss, Jesus could have spoken a single word and leveled the entire city of Jerusalem. We ain't got there yet. Listen to this. You ain't heard nothing yet. You ain't heard nothing yet. Come on, Elder Lund. Here we go. When the servant of the high priest stepped forward and slapped his face, Jesus could have lifted a finger and sent that man back to his original elements. Okay, we're getting there, but we're not there yet, right?
This is going down as the #1 quote of all time.
Listen, I'm telling you. When another man stepped forward and spit in his face, Jesus had only to blink and our entire solar system would have been annihilated. But he stood there. He endured. He suffered. He condescended. That blows my mind.
Wow.
I mean, the power. We don't think about the power. We talk about the power. He's the Son of God, this and that. We don't understand. And not only did he have the power, he had access to that power. It wasn't like it wasn't like Heavenly Father said, "Let me cut your power right here during this time to help." No, he had full on power.
That's what I'm saying. That was the question earlier. How tempted was he to do those things? Right?
Could you? I mean,
flick him like a flea or something.
These people have no. When he said, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do." Do you see the depth of that now? Just from that quote,
wow!
They have no idea what they're doing. They don't have a glimpse of what they're doing, of who he is.
Yeah,
which he could never really fully say. You know what I mean? He remember all the times he healed people, and he said, "Don't go tell anybody. I'm doing this out of mercy for you because I love you so much. But just don't get out there and tell the whole world right now. It ain't time for that yet. I've got to get things organized. I got to get things going." But of course, people would run and say, and things kind of took off. But anyway, it's just that puts things in another perspective. Perspective.
And that's Gerald N. Lund.
Gerald N. Lund. It's actually Doctrines of the Book of Mormon, the 1991 Sperry Symposium. 1992, I guess, was when it was written. "Knowest thou the condescension of God" is the name of it.
Thank you so much for checking out our podcast. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure and leave us a review and rating. And then, of course, hit that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Our ultimate goal is to help everyone experience gospel growth and good times as we strive to become the best versions of ourselves and ultimately who God needs us and wants us to become. May He bless each of you in that effort. Y'all keep on striving.